Welcome to round number 2 of Recon versus DeMuslim in the SteelSeries Prime Cup. This is a best of 3 round, and right now, DeMuslim is up. Game 1, he beat Recon's Mongols with his English. So here we have Recon playing as the French versus DeMuslim's Rus. And the map we have is Dry Arabia. So should be a good matchup. 2 strong civilizations. We all know the terror of the Rus and the horse and the Cav Archer. We'll have to see if he goes for it. So DeMuslim picking the Rus. I believe he did veto Recon from being able to pick Rus. But Recon, must not be too worried. He let him pick it. I don't know exactly who he vetoed, but anyways, check out the other games of the series I've been casting. We followed... who we following? We were following Hera throughout this tournament. We were following DeMuslim here in this series. So we've got a few other good games that'll be fun to put up on YouTube. And whoever wins this game will be advancing to the next round, which I believe is a best of 5. And we'll have a chance at that $20,000 prize pool. So it could be DeMuslim after this round, or it could be one more game here with Recon. So we will see. Let's check out what the players are up to. Recon is currently gathering 7 villagers on food, 3 on gold. DeMuslim over here with the Rus. He's, of course, going out with his scouts from his hunting cabin, and he is collecting those sheep and killing the hunts, bringing back the wolves. Now, just in case the Rus is a new civilization to you, they're a little bit of a unique civilization. They get gold by killing the hunts out on the map. So you'll see there, every time he kills a deer, it's a little boom, plus 10 gold. So he's getting gold, and you also unlock these different tiers. And with this tiers, different bonuses, plus 5% villager food harvest rate. Hunting cabins generate more gold. So you can see it adds up to the ages. You typically could get both 2 tiers here right off of the initial hunts you can find on the map. With the boars and some other stuff, you can get to the 3rd tier. But tier 2, usually pretty easy to achieve for the Rus player. Also, hunting cabins in there generating the gold from trees because science. And the thing you have to decide here is when you're playing against Rus is you have to come out and try to kill a deer, and you're not getting any gold from that, but you just want to prevent your enemy from doing that. And you see he did train up a 2nd scout to try to help prevent all these deer. Apparently, if they make it to the next round, they guarantee another $250. Is that true? I don't know. That's what chat says. We'll just say Twitch chat says it. Twitch chat could never be wrong. By the way, these wolves are worth 25 gold, so the real value is in picking up the wolves. And you can just aggro them. You don't have to kill them. Bring them back to the town center and kill them later. Okay, so going out there, getting that gold. Of course, this is a good map for Rus. Lots of hunts available. And you get the thing is, they can age up to the 2nd age without ever mining any gold. Like, where's this gold? Out here. Don't even care. Doesn't need it. Putting down the Golden Gate, which is a landmark which allow him, it works as a market. He could trade, and he gets a favorable exchange. These add up per minute. So essentially, is free resources when you get into doing some trading here in the 2nd age. So Rus often don't need to gather any gold, even to get all the way to the Castle Age. There you go. Look at that 25 gold coming in there. So let's see. How will Recon play this? Now, in addition to, of course, getting the gold from killing those hunts, a strong thing in the meta right now is getting the professional scouts upgrade here at the mill. Costs, well, this is French, so it's cheaper, right? 192 gold. But anyways, they get this, and then the scouts can go out and they can pick up the hunts, bring them back. Nice, safe food to eat in your town center, and eating great, safe food that you can hunt fast if you've got tier 2 upgrades, which tier 2 bounty, which he already does. So we'll see. I can only assume DeMuslim is going to go for that. I don't know how you skip it with Rus. For him, it's going to cost 275 coin. And look at this. Not mining in coin, but he's just about going to have that here any minute. Oh, he's 4 gold short right now. Is there another hunt for him to kill? He could kill a sheep, maybe? He kills some sheep. He's very close, very close. I think he'll get it. There we go. There we go. He's at 300. He must have killed something. I don't know where that scout was. Oh, he's getting those deer. So there you go. Look at that. 300 gold already. And there he is able to instantly queue up the professional scouts, and he'll start working on picking this up. Now, French, they do the School of Cavalry, and though we all know about the Royal Knight spam, it can also be used to instantly train some scouts. Let's see if Recon goes for that. Yes, he does. He's training scouts. So he is himself also going for professional scouts. So as exhilarating of gameplay it's going to be, this is what it is at the top of the ladder right now. It's the fight to see who can bring in all of the deer because of the food. It gives you nice, safe food that you can eat underneath the town center. So DeMuslim looking really good. Nice compact base. Woodline's in a good spot. No pressure coming in from French. They're going for scouts, so they're both going to be going out to pick up the deer at the moment. Got some villagers on gold food. No stone yet. Any stone over here? No stone over here quite yet. So it's just going to be a who gets the deer game here right now. Let's look at the sheep. I don't know how to exactly tally up, but I do see quite a few sheep here for DeMuslim right now. DeMuslim is currently gold-wise at 100 and just about 150. He did spend, of course, his professional scouts there. Spent gold on that. Here's that golden gate. You can see he could trade here if he wants to. He has 2 available right now, additional trades. Using one of those right now, so he traded up. No, we were talking about that bounty. Like, look at this, guys. Look how close he is to having tier 3 bounty already. Like, it's just massive. I mean, he's barely, I mean, what, we're at 6-minute mark. Almost at tier 3 bounty already. It's just like, this is why Roost is so strong. It is just so crazy. Apparently, Recon forgot to kill one of the deer packs because he could have prevented that. I think he missed this one. I remember when I saw him pick that one up. So, Recon's going to grab a few deer. Well, he's doing it. I don't know who exactly has the most, but I can only imagine DeMuslim will get more as this pans out. Hard to really count them as they stack up underneath the town center. So, for now, not a lot of action. Just going out, getting deer. This is peak AoE4 right now. I hope you can hear the sarcasm in my voice. But this is what we got. Hopefully, I think we will see a change of this mechanic in the future. There's been a lot of players have expressed kind of some disgust with how it works right now. So hopefully they change it. There's some options for changing it. Perhaps they run slower, or you can't get one that's currently being gathered by a villager, or who knows? It could be a combination of things. But look at that. DeMuslim is aging up to age 3. And what do we not see for DeMuslim? Hasn't even built a gold outcropping. One thing I really wish, if I were to interview the devs, I want to know if they really intended for Roost to be able to reach the 3rd age without never building a mining camp. Like, sure, you can trade. Any civ can trade, right? But I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like the deer, like the hunt's giving you gold and the bounties is supposed to be something you got over the ages. So, like, reaching that tier 2, like late 2nd age or even mid 2nd age, but they get it like right away. And they're able to just get so much gold from that to even get to age 3. And of course, with a little trading can help too. But it seems a little crazy, but I don't know. Maybe this is how they want this to be played, but could imagine maybe some changes for it in the future. Okay, so there we go. DeMuslim has reached the 3rd age, aging up there with the Abbey, the Trinity. He can train these warrior monks and then go out and start picking up relics or sacred sites, whoever it might be. Now this is a counterplay you can do against professional scouts. He's running in right now with 12 scouts, and what's he going to do? He is going to pick up the enemy's deer. This is a deer heist going on right now from underneath the town center, making a dive for it. Lots of town center fire coming down and fire from the wooden fortress, but he is able to get some of them. He didn't get all. Well, unfortunately, they didn't all grab them. And look at that. DeMuslim is going to get away with. Is he going to get away with these? I'm sorry, not DeMuslim. Recon. The greatest heist of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4 deer have been picked up by Recon. You know, lost a few scouts, but you know, when you add it up, if you think about a singular deer is 350 food, that's great value. Wow. As boring as the scout meta is, that is some good Age of Empires right there. I love it. I've heard the legend of the scout deer steal under the town center, but I have yet to see it in a casted game. So top of the ladder, really good to see this. Recon also sitting on 2 town centers. You gotta think about the French. This is bringing in, they train villagers faster through the ages, right? So he's going to be really villager booming up here. Going to have lots of food. And this is going to be just a great boom for him over time. Picking up a few deers obviously helps his situation out here. And now what are we going to see from DeMuslim? The typical thing. 4 archery ranges and 1 million horse archers going to be coming out. These are super strong units right now. Let's see. Has this... Yes, we do have a warrior monk coming out. He's going to start picking up the relics. Now, I almost wonder, like, will a counter deer snipe happen? We could see that, but I don't know. That's a lot of food gone. So, I mean, eventually he's going to have to go out and get food, and that's where Recon has an opportunity, right? So we'll see. But there's still a lot of deer. I mean, look at that. He's still got plenty of food right now. But that is a long-term, a nice thing. Recon going to see these scouts, but going to lose that archer. But he does have an archer range. 1, 2, 3 archer ranges. Building some houses. Still sitting in the second age, mind you. So not aging up quite yet. He invested in the greatest deer heist of all time. Let's go down here. So he's going down here. Is he going to kill this boar maybe? Yep, there you go. Sometimes you see knights take care of killing boars, but he's got enough units here. This will be fine. Honestly, a cheap scout taking damage is what you want. Look at that, plus 75. He now has that tier 3 bounty. Plus 15% villager food harvest rate, and hunting cabins generate gold every 18 seconds. So absolutely huge there for DeMuslim. And we now have a relic. Let's see, 3 relics in there, and these relics give 100 gold per minute. So this is 300 free gold per minute from there. And of course, we have the hunting cabin getting 31 gold per minute at the moment. Okay, so not a ton of military action yet, other than the great scout heist. Man, I really hope I'll have to go back and like clip that specific spot. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. That was great. I've heard about the legends of it, but it's good to see it here at a high level game. Okay, so now these horse archers. How is Recon going to deal with these horse archers? I think honestly, I always feel like Mangonel are your best bet against them, but I mean, you can make a lot of archers. It's challenging. Horse archer spam is really, 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 really strong and very hard to beat. So we'll see how he's able to do it. Scouts do help tank damage from them, but look at that. He's just making just an insane amount of horse archers. They're all coming out. What is this? A monastery being built, so he's going to be getting some additional relics. Just chilling around right now. Chilling around, waiting. There we go. Sacred site being capped. Now, don't forget, DeMuslim is currently up in the series. If he wins this game, he will advance to the next round of the SteelSeries Prime Cup for tomorrow's games. So he wants to win this one. And one of my favorites. So I wouldn't be too sad to see him advance to the next round. But we'll see if Recon's able to pull this off. They are both very similarly ranked, by the way. Right around rank 30 at the time. So, I mean, basically the same rank. Thank you to the Big Crab God coming in with that Twitch sub. Holy cow, 6 months straight, 14 months sub. Wow, thank you so much. Okay, so horse archers adding up here. Recon's got archers in base, chilling out for now, waiting. Both these players, I don't know what I'm trying to. I think DeMuslim's just like, I'm going to focus on getting all the relics. I'm going to focus on getting the sacred sides. He's just kind of focusing on his boom right now. And he currently has 1, 2. He'll have 3 sacred sites after this. So just add up the gold. He has all 5 relics. That's 500 gold per minute. Each one of these sacred sites is 100 gold. So this will be 5, 6, 7, 800 gold per minute he's getting here. We saw this actually on the other foot in the last game, right? Recon was getting all that free gold. But that's 800 free gold per minute for DeMuslim. And he could buy whatever he wants with that gold, you know, if he's not spending it. Because horse archers cost food and wood. He can buy food and wood if he wants to. He can use siege units, whatever he wants to do. Age up, bombards, anything. Buy off the enemy villagers, get them to convert to the other side. You know, I don't know. Okay, now Recon's still just chilling in age 2. He's very content with his villager boom. Let's look at the villagers. 47 for DeMuslim versus the 65 of Recon. So Recon knows what he's doing. He's decided, I'm going to go for a lot of villagers, out villager my army, enemy, but DeMuslim's got all his free gold. And that equals villagers at the end of the day, you know? Yeah, I do wish we could see how many villagers, like, wouldn't it be nice if it just showed vill count right here? Would be great. Like, that was probably like, I could go right here, but oh well. Maybe someday. Okay, here we go. We've got lots of horse archers, and he's basically just like mixing in scouts along with his horse archers because the scouts are just so effective tanks, and you can train them from the dang hunting cabin. Like, so it doesn't even like waste the time of a stable or a town center or something. You could train him out of the hunting cabin, fluff his army, tank some shots, and the horse archers are just such dominating units. Now, I wonder what Recon's long-term plan is. Going up with the guild hall to H3 right now, this landmark will gather resources for free, and eventually you can collect that. You can set it on what resources you want it to gather. It just sits there and basically accrues res for a rainy day. Rainy day fun. Now, he sees his enemy army. He knows what they got. This is pretty predictable. Going for that sacred site. Oh, it looks like I must have missed it. Recon did deny some of these sacred sites at some point. Okay. As far as what's going on for DeMuslim, he's getting his eco upgrades. There we go. That Warrior's Fortitude increased the health of Roost Cavalry by 20, plus 20. And of course, he's already got his, he's going to, wait, did he already get those or he's just starting to? He's just now getting his ranged upgrades, but I'm sure he'll be getting all of those here very soon. Let's see if Recon, what upgrades does he have? Any blacksmith for him? Wait, there it is. Okay, so he's got, oh, he just hits the next age, so automatically gets this one, of course. So crazy French. Crazy French. Lots of archers. So archers are a good option, but, you know, believe it or not, cav archers still can take on these archers. But that's a nice mass of archers he has there. Throwing out some stables. Obviously, the knights will tank a little bit of damage along with the scouts. In the middle, lots of royal knights. And, you know, this might be a strategy. Tank with the royal knights and let the archers deal out the DPS. Obviously, the royal knights will do well, too. But we'll see. He does not want to lose these knights to these horse archers. Let's look at the speed on these. 1.62 tiles. I'm always surprised. I always feel like the horse archer should be faster, but they're the same speed as a royal knight. And we go horse archers and scout mass moving up towards the north while Recon kind of falls back, getting his archers in position so he can control that. He hasn't revealed his archers yet, but his opponent's got to kind of expect they're there, I would imagine. Maybe he's scouted by. Can't really tell with the UI because unfortunately it doesn't really show Fog of War correctly. I'll be clear, I do not want horse archers buffed. But I thought they'd be faster, but they're not. These guys got like all this big armor, right? You'd think they'd be slower. Maybe French knights just need to be slower. French players are like, no, no. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Man, this is a giant... Oh, this is a disgusting cat. Also, there's warrior monks in the back line. Oh, boy. Here we go. Big fight here. This is probably going to be a deciding moment here. It's really hard to see exactly who's winning the fight at the moment, but we've got the warrior priests on the front line, tanking a little bit of the knight. Archers are currently dealing out lots of damage. Let's see if I can get a count here. 37 versus 47 archers. Man, it's looking good for the cav archers. Oh boy, I think the cav archers might have the day here. We got two town centers firing, but all those royal knights. I mean, those royal knights are so much more expensive than these. Recon is able to hold off here, but I feel like he got more value out of it. Let's look at the military graph here. So Recon's lost 57, DeMuslim lost 63, but these were expensive units he lost. I mean, DeMuslim lost a few scouts, a few warrior priests, but I mean, most of his horse archers stayed alive, and those things aren't even that expensive. A lot of booming and one decides to fight. Now here we go. Horse archers coming in. They're going to start working away at a few of these villagers as they run around. Archers getting some shots. There goes a one horse archer down. But they escape back out again. I feel like if Recon can, like, man, wouldn't 2 mangonel there been a... I'm surprised he didn't make any mangonel. I don't know. Okay, now this is where like the snowball can start to happen. If he gets up on these horse archer counts and this archer count drops too low, as it's starting to do right now, oh boy, you know, he's micro on the front line. This is where you get to be in really deep trouble, because if that horse archer can just run around and just kill all of your eco. Okay, so knights on the front line, you can see trying to tank, but horse archers have no problem with them. Recon has to make something happen here. It's looking really good for DeMuslim. Not to mention, DeMuslim has the 2 sacred sites and all that free gold back at home. You know, honestly surprised DeMuslim hasn't raid these gold spots yet, because you gotta assume French has been using a lot of gold if they have that many knights. I say that, and then maybe here he comes right now. This is looking good for DeMuslim. I gotta say, I never enjoy watching horse archer span games. It's like, I don't think this is how Age of Empires was intended to be designed. A single unit running around, super cheap, killing everything. Like, I think you should have to have some knights in here, some men-at-arms, some siege. I don't know. So, I say that. Here's some siege. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Okay, so if you're in Recon's shoes, what do you do? I think towers are nice. I'm worried. Let's look at the villager count here. 84 for DeMuslim, 93 for Recon. And let's be honest, DeMuslim's got all that free gold, so they might as well be neck and neck. Recon's probably ahead. Yeah, what do you mean he's got scouts and warrior monks in there? They are warrior monks. Scouts should totally be used in battle. Capturing that sacred site. There you go. What's going on up here? I see Twitch chat trying to change my Christmas tree lights, but unfortunately, as you can see, we do not have any Christmas tree on screen at the moment. But you could try that after this game. Now we have a keep up. You know, keeps are great for stopping horse archers. Forces them to at least bring siege. It's going to guard his gold for now. There we go. Gets inside there. Scouts tanking most of those shots. Look at that. Scout got attacked the entire time. Scouts are just such great tanks. What was that? Oh, I was holding a button. I was like, did someone just trade a ton of resources? Okay, so horse archer's trying to get some raiding in. He's going to need to bring some siege into the game now that there's towers everywhere. Some arrow slits upgrades might be nice. Oh, he must have done a select all military because it looked like he was going to take that. Oh, a raid on the back line. We got knights running in, but it looks like they're being dealt with pretty swiftly. He knows his enemy has mangonels, though, so that's some good intel for him. But it doesn't matter. Here comes the horse archers and scouts once again. Knights are there. I think it's just enough knights to scare him. And there we go. A nice little kite to put a lot of damage on one of those row of knights. Okay, but they are going to run away for now. But Recon's got a problem. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mangonel. And that's going to be a little bit of an issue there for all these archers. He's already spread them out, but he's going to need some spring gold. Siege Workshop coming down, so at least he did see that and is going to train up some spring gold. So a good move on his part. I still don't think he has enough. I mean, it's just such a... You just keep massing the horse archers. It's like, how do you catch up? How do you bring them down? The only thing I can think of is like, you have to have some like crazy mangonel shots or get your buildings in enough chokes. But this is just so hard to counter. He is trying to wall some spots, but here comes his mangonels. This should be interesting. And mangonels, not too shabby of siege units either as far as killing buildings when you have a lot of them. 5 mangonels, are like those will kill these towers, and not to mention the scouts do too. Warrior priests, warrior monks on the front line. And here we go. DeMuslim working his way in, trying to get this clutch here for this series. And there we go. We see if the spring gold can get a shot, but that's a lot of mangonel to deal with. And even though horse archers can kill the spring gold, one shot off. There we go. One mangonel at half health. Oh my gosh, huge mango shot on a few of the villagers, getting some archers down on HP. And looks like that mangonel is still alive. It'll take a shot. There we go, going down. Oh boy, this is looking to be a pretty decisive fight here for DeMuslim. Recon trying his best to micro back, but it might just a little too late. Horse archers moving in, killing everything in sight. Absolutely OP unit. They are just really great at killing just about everything. And I think this might spell defeat here for Recon unless something crazy happens. Interesting decision that Recon didn't ban Roost. Most players have banned Roost because they know how strong the strat is, and it's very, 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 very hard to beat. But Recon must have thought he had a plan for it, but DeMuslim had other ideas. Chat saying they can taste their bison bits. Yeah, they predicted on this game, and oh boy, there goes those villagers. DeMuslim taking the win for this series and the SteelSeries Prime Cup. DeMuslim will be advancing to the next stage for tomorrow's games, which I sure will be back to cast. Thank you so much for watching this casted game between Recon and DeMuslim. DeMuslim taking it 2-0. So very decisive. Look at the villager count. Recon tried to do some kind of boom there, but you just still... Let's look at the res. Let's see the resources. Look how much gold DeMuslim had. Oh my gosh. He had just like... Even with way less villagers. Look at this. Look at this. He had... This is just like the science doesn't make sense, right? Like look at that villager graph. Behind a villager the whole game. More resources. Absolutely crazy. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this series. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be rooting on our boy DeMuslim as he moves throughout the tournament. I'll see you in the next one.